basically our whole life. Well, from around the same time, we all remember that time when everyone wanted the Razor. That was the coolest phone, it was hip, and it was in. But now things have started to change. As technology advances, we now look forward to these new iPhones and Galaxy S's, which provide for us whatever we may want, either apps, music, games, or social networking. You may say, so what? Everyone has a phone now. But have you ever thought how it has affected your life? How about your school life, the way you communicate, your relationships, your health? Ever think about that? Many schools have just simply said no. Let's get rid of this technology because it will just damage the student body. And they have several reasons why they want to ban this kind of stuff. One of the reasons is that cell phone is a distraction. For many of us, picking up our cell phone and answering a text or answering a call or even updating our Facebook status has become an instinct. We don't even think about it. We just do it. And we sometimes do that in class. And that causes us to lose focus on whatever's going on. Most of the time, these text messages aren't even important. They contain useless messages like, hey, what are you doing later? Or what are you having for lunch? And, of course, our teachers do not like us texting in classroom. They will tell us to put it away, or worse, even take it away. Cell phones might also be used for cheating. With technology nowadays, we can easily take a picture and send it to our friend with the answers to a test, a homework assignment, etc. That's why schools have opted out of using cell phones in the classroom. Let's be honest, just because there's rules doesn't mean that has stopped us from texting. We have all found ways to retaliate, whether it be hiding your phone behind books, a purse, or even under your desk. We've all done it. Trust me, I've seen a lot of you in this class. Yes, Alex, I'm talking to you. I know what you're thinking, Miss O'Malley. These cell phones cause nothing but disruption. But there can't be some educational purposes to them. In fact, some schools have begun using cell phones in some of their math programs. They assign kids a certain number of problems, and they answer them through their cell phone. And in case they don't get them, they can contact their peers to get help, or even contact the teacher directly so they can help them solve the problem. Or, you can also take a look at this. This whole project has been made using my cell phone, and nothing but my cell phone. The music, the narrating, the pictures, the video editing, the exporting, and everything was done through my cell phone for a school purpose. And cell phones can be used as things as simple as a calendar or assignment notebook. And your cell phone, unlike an assignment notebook, can remind you of when things are due, when you have a sporting event, or when you may have a concert. Or the next deadline to, let's say, a research paper that's due tomorrow. Remember back when we didn't have cell phones and we would actually talk with our friends? Well, now we don't even hesitate in pulling out our cell phone and responding to that text even when one of our friends is telling us their life problems. It's very ironic how, through cell phones, we have been able to expand the number of people we can communicate with, but at the same time, we have become more isolated and we hide behind a screen. We don't have that actual physical conversation with someone that we used to have. We've all had those conversations where someone misunderstands what we texted, or we misunderstand when someone else texts. This is because we lack being able to see the person's facial expression or the tone of voice in which they say it. Think about it this way. When you could send a text saying, yeah, sure, and someone can take it as, yeah, sure, or yeah, sure. But you may never know because you don't actually get to see how the person is saying it. That way, when we text, we have to be a little bit careful with what we say or people can take it the wrong way. Many times, these misunderstandings can cause us to get mad. But we have found a solution. Many of us have placed smiley faces, frowning faces, or winking faces in order to be able to communicate a message more thoroughly. Our cell phones can also help our relationships. They can help us communicate with those that we love. We can't always be with our boyfriend or girlfriend, but through a simple text or phone call, we can stay in communication and keep that spark going. Cell phones, however, can also cause some health issues. For one thing, cell phones can cause teens to sleep less. How many times have you had your phone next to your bed and said, I'm going to sleep, right after I check this message, or right after I check Facebook? Let's face it, most of the time we end up going to bed an hour or two later. In fact, many times we become addicted to our cell phones and do not even notice the harm that it can cause us. We may use our cell phones in inappropriate situations that can cause us to get into accidents. For example, texting while driving is one of them. Cell phones can also be used for bad things such as cyberbullying. People can take a picture and spread it around to everyone they know. The worst thing probably about cyberbullying and cell phones is that you don't have to face the person. Also, the person can't run away from their problems because no matter where they go, they can be reached through their cell phone.
Hello, for those of you that don't know me, I am Anthony Edward Stark, or Iron Man. I just wanted to say that technology can be very useful, but only when it's managed properly. Remember that we are the ones that are supposed to be in control of technology, not technology being in control of us. Yeah.